Well, hello there, and thank you for the follow. Hope you have a good stream. Well, here we go. Uh, I'll play the intro. So, hi everyone, Aldbar here, and welcome to this Ask Aldbar stream. Got any questions about DDL? Feel free to put them in the chat. And other than that, I'll be doing some leveling today with this character.
Inquisitor Noman waits for you near the entrance. An irritated scowl on his face.
Notice, stay near me.
A little bit. I only have 3 levels of Paladin. I only took 3 levels of Paladin so I could get the, whatever it's called, that special cleave attack, tier 3. I'll check it out. I forgot what it's called. Exalted Smite. And so I can have many charges of it. So it could be regular monk or Sacred Fist monk, but because I'm already a monk, so the Sacred Fist also has a better what's it called, action boost. You get double strike, which is better than the melee power one. But primarily I'm just a monk who's attacking things with the quarterstaff and heals himself. I have 5 levels of cleric, so I've got multiple ways of attacking and healing.
Their souls are cleansed. However, there may be more of them. We must press on. I shall go this way and dispatch the rest of this filth.
You've got
You
this
the other way.
allows me to use the whatever it's called, smite foe, which also means when I attack I heal.
Notice, come with me.
Multiple attack plus heal. This quest is littered with collectibles.
In the center of this room stands a blood-stained altar. What unspeakable acts have been performed there?
Just passively heals you over time. This build is about being relaxed on healing and not being stressed out about it. So I have plenty of auto healing and plenty of passive healing, whatever. And I made a build a long time ago called Phoenix build. I really liked that passive healing. And then they killed Ura, the mantle from whatever it is, Exalted Angel, and whatever. So I'm looking for something to replace that kind of, well, it's not going to totally replace it, but have it so it's like comfortable to play. Later, when I get more stuff in the build, so I'll change it, because I'll also take this one, the Holy Mantle. So DPS, I'll be using Holy Mantle. Whenever when I want to like fall back and relax, I'll go back to this and have some passive healing. I mean, eventually I take in this tree, I also take this for some more passive healing. And of course, I'm going to take this one so I can use my Primal Scream to heal up more. The Grandmaster Mantle. Well, yeah, but doesn't... My thing is that every time I'm not focused on my healing, I start floating about it, I die a lot. So I'm more concerned with not dying. So having something that passively just helps me stay above is exactly what I need. So I know everything else does more damage. The movement speed is not really 15% as much as you think. It's an action boost speed, which I've used a few times for different raids when I really need to move fast all the time. So like I forgot the name of the raid, Defiler of the Just, where you gotta basically catch up with things all the time. So I was in that. I also needed more damage. But generally speaking, for casual play, I'm more like, just give me some healing on the side so I don't have to be as on top of things all the time. I don't like being fully on when I'm playing. I want to relax a little bit. But I'll keep it in mind if I decide to go back and like fill out some favor for some reason. So yeah, being able to move faster will definitely be a good idea.
There are light scuff marks around the bookshelf on the right, as if it had been moved frequently. The novice who accompanied Noman lies on the ground in the hallway ahead.
That eventually is a total goal. Once I get enough to be able to actually get the benefits from Crusade and Consecrate. So basically, every time I use my special Smite Evil attacks, well, I have a whole bunch of them, so I'll be healing and doing damage. So this is already my second run of this character. The first version of this character already made it to level, made it already to cap, and I realized I made a whole bunch of mistakes, so now I'm like rectifying all those mistakes, and yeah. But I realized that on the way up, it's not better. It only works once you get to like cap, and then it's like super powerful. But for right now, it's not there yet. At low levels, it's kind of you're back to Quick Cutter, Fury Mantle, and that's it. It seems to be like the most consistent for me, at least. Again, it's my playstyle. As you can see, I almost died before because I wasn't like paying attention, so not having that extra healing is, for me, it's a big deal.
As the path leads down, it begins to look more like a dark and sinister temple, and less like an empty warehouse. A dank chill pervades the lower level. The clink and creak of hardened steel echoes from the corridor ahead. A woman's voice drifts up from somewhere below. She speaks Noman's name, and the Inquisitor himself replies,
You will do no such thing. The Silver Flame has caused enough trouble. Soon nothing I can say will throw them off the scent. No, you will stay here and see that no one gets by. I will go below and assist our guest.
I would point out that this is a First Life character with no tomes. I mean, it's 32-point build, but no past lives or anything. And I am doing this on Epic Elite. So it's a level above me because I'm only level 22. I seem to be doing just fine. See how I am managing the end fight with my DPS. The thing about Quick Cutter is it basically stacks all of its power all in the first tier. It means if you only take the first tier, and not the first tier, I mean just the baseline version of it, it's already basically you've got all the power from it. You don't have to take all the rest. Well, everything else, like adrenaline and stuff, you need to like max out. You need to get to like tier 4 before it's really good. I have no problem with that.
Inquisitor Noman stands next to a strangely confident-looking drow. They seem to be finishing some elaborate and unholy ritual.
What? Surprised I am not who you thought I was? I should have killed you at the start. This is nothing, my friend, a nuisance. The ritual is underway, and the Silver Flame is powerless to stop it. So pray, shall we continue? Now, give yourselves, my children, give to the glory of our cause. Stand aside! Let my minions kill this filth!
Yeah, this guy's really tough. Yep, the cutter is pretty good. Look closely. This thing over here is a Storm Reach monument, and it gets lit up. There's 4 of them on the 4 corners, like miniature versions of the Storm Reach monument, lighting up, going into the ceiling. I don't know. I thought it was cool.
You have entered the nether realm of Kyber. A magical barrier built by the silver flame glows on the path ahead.
I haven't seen the actual changes yet, so I don't know. I heard they're working on it. I'll wait until the last second. I'll hold my breath, see what actually makes it into the game. Last time I knew ahead of time what they were going to change, it didn't help me, and I got very disappointed. They did the Epic Destiny changes and nerfed Exalted Angel. I was very annoyed. But no matter all of the feedback, they did nothing with it, so... It was much worse than just finding out at the last second. I'd rather just find out at the last second, and that's it. Whatever it is. For better or for worse.
Remains lie in front of a sealed stone door on the far side of the room.
Many years ago, I was actually in the first player council. My trust with DDO, or with Standing Stone's game, is kind of eroded. I don't really feel like they ever took my feedback, ever. So I'm like, I'd rather not know. And then be so disappointed they don't listen to me, so... Yeah, sorry.
Hot, stale air blows into the chamber as the stone door slides open.
Listen, if anybody has feedback and they listen to them, I would encourage them to leave feedback. Just my personal... I mean, I'm willing to accept it. I just don't know how to give feedback. Fine. I definitely don't know how to give written feedback in any kind of way that makes sense. I'm not really good at writing up my thoughts. What I mean to say and what comes out in writing is not the same, so... Could be I don't express myself very well. I don't make sense. I don't know, whatever the reason is. But it's whatever. It doesn't work. I gave up on it. I don't know, maybe with Discord, if you could have a live chat with the devs and give them feedback, maybe that would work. I don't know. But until that happens, I'll just wait and see what happens. Mind you, I do like Monk, and
The drow here
I have a lot to
are
lose, but
intently
we'll see.
prying dragon shards from the cavern wall.
But most of the finisher moves are kind of useless, so I'm not going to complain about that. So we'll see. Hope they don't break any of my any core of my builds, but we'll see. Will definitely make Monk feel less convoluted for new players.
The only way forward is down into Kyber's
Nice.
depths.
You mean from the cores? The tree? Assuming it's like 5 for each core or something like that.
This magic barrier is different. It is flanked by a pair of empty sockets. Flickering torchlight illuminates
sounds
a
about right.
curiously well-worn path.
Just in case you're wondering,
This comfortably
I'm
furnished nook is
collecting
empty.
all the collectibles I can
Whoever
possibly
lives here
get because
must
I
be
need it
somewhere
for crafting.
deeper in Kyber.
Not everyone. I'm not going to go out of my way crazy to get some kind of thing, but yeah.
The passageway is eerily quiet.
Oh yeah, that's definitely crazy. I mean, that's a major boost. But again, I am more concerned about the debuffs than I am excited about buffs. Once the buffs come, I'm like, okay, and I'll be very happy. The things I already have are the things I'm worried about. I will definitely take advantage of all those things. I don't know, I thought there was a collectible over there. Didn't feel like doing that. Annoying.
The heat grows more oppressive as the path drops deeper into the heart of Khyber.
We'll do it.
Flamefang is banished in a burst of heat and fire, snarling in anger.
Need to point out that the power of the Fury Mantle depends heavily on how much healing amplification you have. So if you're playing a build who already has a lot of healing amplification, it's kind of good. Later we get closer to like 200. Right now I'm in that awkward transition period between leveling. I'm waiting to level 23 so I can get myself some better items, because I don't want to craft things before level 23. Seems like a waste. So I haven't like slotted augments in and stuff, whatever, so I'm like kind of suboptimal. Yeah, I'm not even using it. I could, but whatever. Again, as I said, I'm just kind of lazy on my items. I need to fix things up. This is why I'm distracted while I'm talking. Still need to get the hang of playing and talking at the same time. I used to be playing solo. Actually more about the playing and streaming at the same time. Not getting distracted. Okay, we're about to finish. I probably really should level before I try to do this. I'll wait for one of the death penalties to go in. There's a shrine over here, so just in case you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you. I'm gonna go take a level. And I'm gonna go some side questing. I'm gonna do some crafting, I think. Hi there, what's up? I'm using a program called Restream. Allows me to stream from YouTube and Twitch all at the same time, but has a bit of a delay when it comes to emojis. So when you type your name in, when you type something with an emoji, it doesn't show up right away. It takes some time. Right now when I'm playing, I have on my screen in front of me, I'm playing full screen, and I can see the chat on that screen. Because if I have to look to the side, I'll never see what you type. I'll always miss it because I'm focused on looking forward. I can't like keep on looking to the side to chat. So I'm using something called Twitch stream overlay. Chat, what's it called? Yeah. Transparent Twitch, transparent chat overlay, something. But it works only for Twitch. But it has an option to add widgets to it, who then I use. I copy paste the thing from whatever it is from Restream, so it allows me to see my chat from YouTube and from Twitch on the same time on my screen right in front of me. Because if not, I'll never make it. But all that faffing about took a long time to set up. Well, gotta take a level, and then I gotta go do some crafting and some crafting. I always find that the first few levels of epics are the hardest, because the amount of XP you get from heroic quests is already garbage. You don't really move a lot. And doing quests on epic, if you're doing epic elite and you're soloing, you're kind of underpowered. I mean, unless you like max out all your gear, but I don't like maxing my gear before level 23. So it's one of those. You can't win with it. But I think this build is doing fine. Still can't figure out why is it that the commendations don't auto stack, but sometimes they do. I still haven't figured it out yet. The fact that they don't get sucked up into your collectible bag is one thing, but forget that. They don't automatically just sit on one stack, which makes no sense to me. Maybe because they're not locked. I don't know. Yeah, I got to update my gloves. I don't think I'm actually. I don't think I have any healing amp on me. One second, let me check. I do. I've got 38 healing amp. Okay, I'm fine. This item, when you're in fire stance, if it's the heroic or epic one, it gives you plus 50 to your healing amp, which is totally broken. And the annoying thing is, if you upgrade it to legendary, it no longer gives you the plus 50 healing amp, which just defeats the purpose. So I guess this item is complete now. Exceptional wisdom, some PRR, yeah, 50 healing amp, the Master's Gift, and Fellow Falling. It's just plus one profile, whatever. Profane, well rounded. Yeah, the thing I'm after is gloves. Need a new pair of gloves. Shame I don't have gloves with 2 slots on them. I guess I'll buy from the auction. I'm just gonna check again. Oh, hi. Well, I'm glad you actually got it. Once you figure out the Medusa is actually a stair based, and if you don't look at it, nothing happens. Um, yeah, it's actually pretty easy. So yeah, it's a very old video. I think the problem with that video is that I didn't know how to make thumbnails or name things. It's called, I think, the irresistible stare or something like that. Basically, nobody's ever gonna find that video unless I change the name of it. Whatever. I probably should. Almost forgot the most important thing. I have to dump all my collectibles into my shared collectible storage. What's the point of collecting things and then forgetting to deposit them? Move over to Aldbar and do some crafting. I've been investing in crafting on one character per server. And this is, well, Aldbar is the one on this server who's doing the crafting. I know it's the Gatekeeper's Grove, but I keep on calling it the Gatekeeper's Groove. Well, let's see what I'm going to craft now. Let's see how close I am to crafting this thing. Okay, we need spore pods. Let's see how much I have. Well, at least I can craft this easily. Insightful strength. So, thing I'm missing is spore pods. Eight of them. Wow. I have to see where I need to find them. Quickly checking the wiki. Well, get ready for the grind. Probably this game I play with myself. What is the shortest way to get to a specific place? Using teleports and stuff. I did my leveling. I did only the quests that had only a heroic version. So anything that had heroic and epic, I just skipped it and waited until epic. So there's a lot of like mid-tier quests that I actually didn't do, which means that a certain like class of collectibles, I have none of them, which is a shame.
Of a crumbling altar. A sense of ancient evil hangs heavy in the air. The Raven Eye village has been reduced to smoking ruins by the Sahagin attacks.
Collectibles in natural collectible and levels 11 to 15. So I need to do this quest on Elite. Well, I don't have to do the quest. I just need to pick up the collectibles while I'm in here on Elite.
Damaged region is the central platform. Virche Etters, leader of the Drow holdouts, must be there.
This is one of the worst types of collectibles because there's 9 potential collectibles that can come from this particular node. So if you're looking for one of them, it's very, yeah, it can be very annoying. At least the one I'm looking for is lucky. Is whatever, not lucky. It's a common. So it's like about a 30%. No, it's more like a 60% chance. There's a 60% chance I'll get that type, the common. 30% chance I'll get the uncommon, and a 10% chance for the rare. Something like that. But there's 3 of the common.
Burning wreckage and
3 of the mediums, 3 of the rare.
overshadow the once proud refuge of the ancestors. The only undamaged region is the central platform.
Well, there's one.
Vircha
I need 8.
Etters, leader of the Drow holdouts, must be there.
Never sure if just recalling is faster or running around is faster. Running back to the start.
Burning wreckage and rising smoke overshadow the once proud refuge of the ancestors. The only undamaged region is the central platform. Vircha Etters, leader of the Drow holdouts, must be there.
Oh, that was 2. 1/4 of the way there. As a monk, there is actually a way to change stance while you recall and do a fast recall, but I don't have it down right, so never mind.
Burning wreckage and rising smoke overshadow the once proud refuge of the ancestors. The only undamaged region is the central platform. Vircha Etters, leader of the Drow holdouts, must be there.
And that is 3. I mean, there's other quests you can do this, but this is like overall the fast.
Burning wreckage and rising smoke overshadow the once proud
I know this is not like
refuge of the
riveting,
ancestors.
riveting
The only undamaged
gameplay, but
region
it is what it
the
is.
Central platform.
Ooh, Fragrant Threshold. I was looking for that
Leader
one.
of the Drow holdouts,
It's considered
must be
uncommon,
there.
but still, that was the first one I got. Four. Well, 50% there. 4 more to go. That's dangerous. If you fall asleep, you'll fall off and hit your head.
Burning wreckage and rising smoke overshadow the once proud refuge of the ancestors. The only undamaged region is the central platform. Vircha Etters, leader of the Drow holdouts, must be there.
Five. You got one of those VIP tickets, which is very annoying because rather than giving you like a selection of every 5 collectibles, They only give you the rare ones, but the rare ones are not the ones used in crafting. They're only used in unbound crafting, which is kind of useless for me. So, I don't know. Feels like a waste. I wish they would just give you to pick 5 of any collectible.
Burning wreckage and rising smoke overshadow the once proud refuge of the ancestors. The only undamaged region is the central platform. Virche Etters, leader of the Drow holdouts, must be there.
Well, I believe we're up to 6 or 5. I don't remember. I'll check in a second. Six? Well, 3/4 of the way there. All of this so I can craft a pair of gloves.
Burning wreckage and rising smoke overshadow the once proud refuge of the ancestors. The only undamaged region
7.
is the central
Come on.
platform.
One more.
Virche Etters, leader of the Drow holdouts, must be there.
Nope. Has anybody been counting how many runs I've been doing? If I had to guess, I would say I'm gaining about 2 every 3 runs. I guess to get 8 of them, I need to do like 12 runs. Which is basically a
Burning
minute
wreckage
each.
and rising smoke overshadow the once proud refuge of the ancestors. The only undamaged region is the central platform. Virche Etters, leader of the Drow holdouts, must be there.
Come on. That was... Here we go again.
Burning wreckage and
This is one of the
rising
reasons why I
smoke
didn't want to craft a
overshadow the
version.
once proud refuge of the ancestors.
Yeah, right.
The
One of the reasons why I didn't want to
region
craft
is the
this at
central
level
platform.
21.
Virche
Because the last thing I
Etters,
needed is
leader of
have
the
to do it
Drow
again at
holdouts,
23.
must be there.
Ah, there we go. Now let's go dump it in a bank. How are we still missing one? Did I miscalculate something? I did 15 and I've got 14. I don't know. Well, let's go get another one. I guess I'm not done yet. The only thing about this is the run out to this place is kind of long. But other than that, the farm itself is kind of fast. I think I actually have on this server a character who's faster than this character. But whatever. This guy's fast enough.
By the Sahagan attacks.
Quest hasn't reset yet.
Burning wreckage and rising smoke overshadow the once proud refuge of the ancestors. The only undamaged region is the central platform.
Oh, I got another fragrance shoot.
Etters, leader of the Drow holdouts, must be there. Burning wreckage and rising
I guess I should explain what I'm doing over here.
Proud refuge of the ancestors.
There is a different kinds of like collectible nodes. There's ones you get from Arcane. One of them are natural like these. And there's the ones that are lore that you get from killing monsters. And then there's things like adventure packs or whatever it is. There's like 4 different categories. And the thing is that which collectibles you get from the same node will depend on the level of the quest level range. So 1 to 5 will be a certain collectible from a specific node. And then exact same node, if you come back to like the same quest, same place, but click on it, but now it's levels 6 to 10, it's a different node. So the collectibles I'm looking for are 11 to 15. So this quest is on Elite considered 11. So this is why I have to do it on Elite. Sometimes you do the opposite. You do things on casual, like bump down the difficulty of that node to get the collectibles from the group below. So I need 11 to 15, and I need natural nodes. So that would have been so cool if I actually got the one I was looking for. Yeah, but as I said before, there's 9 different collectibles who come from this kind of node in this range. Probably should check the auction house. I'm sure somebody's selling them. There you see. Somebody selling them 15 for 15 shards. Now you would understand why would somebody spend that many shards on it. I'm only one away. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, but if you understand this, you can actually get rich in DDO just by understanding which collectibles are valuable and selling them for shards.
Vircha Etters, leader of the Drow holdouts, must be there.
Oh, there we go. Okay, hopefully I've got enough now. I don't know what happened last time. I was pretty sure we had 7 in the bank. I collected another 8, which math tells me should be 15. So I don't know how I ended up with 14. So either I didn't collect 8, or I didn't have 7 in the bank, or something else wrong. Now we've got 15. Let's go craft some gloves. Level 23. Apply an extra effect. We're going to apply strength. We're going to apply insightful strength. And where is it? Armor piercing. Something this is usually I would get this from the 3-piece set from part of the family, but I didn't bother to farm it out, so I don't have it. So we got a blue slot and a clear slot. By the way, if you're wondering about how to do a specific quest or a raid or something else, you don't have to just ask questions. You can ask, like, can you demonstrate this and this? And if I can, I would be happy to. So, why am I level 22 and not 23? Oh, because I didn't take my level? That why? Yeah, that's why. Good reason. I forgot to take my level. Well, that explains that. Okay, finally. Can do some adjustments over here. So what do I want the most? I'm not going to use all this stuff yet. Yeah, I don't use concentration until consecration or whatever it's called until I can also use crusade, because if it doesn't do the extra damage, I tend to drop it and assume it's going to do damage, and it doesn't, and that gets me killed. So I hold off on that. The other one I want over here is this, the auto healing, because of course. And this probably want adamantic, but I could like give up on some of the things over here. Reset everything will be the cheapest. $13 points. Not gonna have enough yet to take Crusade. Here's the thing, I don't want to spend and respend my points later, so I was like, get it all out of the way right now. We're gonna be taking Divine Smite soon. Debating if I should take this. I'm not going to use it, so that's why not. Somebody already asked me that. Truth is, I'm not really sure. As far as I can tell, based on their feedback, basically what's going to happen is they're going to be cutting down on all the like finishing moves. So all the convoluted like this plus that equals this. Cut down on that. So if you're a new player, much less of that. And everything else I've heard seems to be better. So I'm gonna reserve my feedback until I actually see it happen. Because previously, when I gave feedback before things happened, anything I was disappointed about never got changed. So I don't want to like hurt myself. I'll just wait. So yeah, I'll wait a little bit. I just took level 23, so I'm moving some points around. This particular build is called the Caduceus build. If you the medical symbol, a staff that has two snakes around it. So that's what this is. That's the gimmick over here. I've got a stick, and it either heals or kills. So I'm mostly monk, but I have this ability that comes from War Priest, which makes it so when I use the Smite Foe, I also heal things. I heal and restore things. And then from monk, I've got this. Shadow cannot exist without the light. Means every time I hit things, every time I use this ability, every 6 seconds, it gives me a big burst of healing. And then finally, for my epic destinies, once I have enough levels to go up over here to get the top tiers, so I'll be using, every time I use my Smite Evil, whatever it is, charges, it will be adding an extra boost that heals me again. So it'll basically be I attack and I heal all the time. That's basically the gimmick of this build. So yeah, this is the second draft of it. The first draft, I got to the top and I was like, okay, I made these mistakes. And now this is starting from 1 to 34. And yeah, this is a first life character with no tomes, no past lives. And it's doing pretty good. So yeah, I'm working on potentially an upcoming build, let's say. Yeah, I think it's 12 monk, 5 cleric, and 3 paladin. I took Sacred Fist, but you could take the regular paladin. Both of them do the same thing. Sacred Fist is a bit better because well, it has a action boost that gives you double strike, which is, in my opinion, just better than the other one. But yeah, that's basically the general things to consider. Now I've got my debate. Should I do this and get 3% to my movement speed? Plus 1. Well, this is probably better. Plus 2 to attack. Oh, this is the one I wanted, yeah. I get Ghost Touch on all my items. And plus 2 to attack. This is actually pretty good. Gotta return on my mantles. Change out my Exalted Smite. Well, all seems to be in order. Let's go get those gloves I've been crafting. Yeah, so moving from Mighty 11. So I had before 7 plus 3, that was 10. This one will give me 16 strength. So that's a nice boost to my strength. Heavy fortification I had in this. Do I need heavy fortification? No. So I've got 2 slots. I can slot whatever I want. Blue and white. What diamonds I have? An 8 charisma. That's pretty good. Yeah, 8 charisma. That's good. Level 16. I probably could get a plus 9. But plus 8 is what I have. So plus 8 is what it is. Now let's look for a topaz. Nope, not a topaz. Whatever the other blue thing's called. Topaz, sapphire. Sapphires. Sundang sapphire. Good luck. Don't lose logistics. Don't need that. Natural armor. Never mind. Plus 1 dodge. Protection. Resistance. How much is my resistance? 8. This is probably way too high level. Undying sapphire. Just realized I changed my item. So 46 strength, 51 strength. Okay. Probably should pick up all these sagas. I haven't bothered to click on them before. Should do it now. Forgot every time I change a character, I have to reactivate my FPS counter over here. I don't know why they don't have it fixed all the time. But every time you log in, log out, keeps everything else, but doesn't keep your FPS counter, so do it manually every time. Probably should get myself a shuriken, because the one I'm using, I think now is like from Salt Marsh or something like that. Yeah, my shuriken's level 5. It's my only ranged weapon. Don't have a shuriken, so buy one. Thunderforged Dwarven Ingot. I've got a total of 3. Let's go get some. I guess I'll flag for Thunder Home and collect some Thunderforged ingots while I'm at it. And collect all the scrolls. See if I can find all of them on my first try without resorting to the wiki.
Even though Thunderhold. The day of the Dracoliches will come, freed from death, resplendent, mighty, and terrible. They are destined to rule us all. And when they do, the Dracoliches will remember those who worked to bring about their rule. They will remember the cult of the dragon. How great, how wondrous is our ruler, Arglorasa, the Sibilant Shade. The bones of a conquered city defend her. The dark itself moves at her command. Her plans encompass the realms and span the centuries. Surely she must prevail.
Yeah, they're so annoying. They won't just attack you. They keep on running away.
These storage rooms held enough weapons of war to supply an army. Yet keen battle axes and stout armor could not protect We must not be lulled by the safety of this deep mountain fortress. We must not be lulled by the promise of a future yet to come. Great forces are in motion this very moment. War in the realms, the change of an age, and even treachery within. These are all reasons why we must act now and not delay. This pact with the Nether East will guarantee our future.
Love cutting off the DM mid-sentence. So DM saying something and I pick up another scroll. It cuts it off. My favorite. I think it's still shorter this way. Anybody want me to go up or down first? First one who types in chat. Up it is.
Skeletal dwarves scuttle around the cavern, busily mining ore. Why do they work so frantically when their city lies in ruins? A Death Knight stands amongst the skeletal miners. Dig, he hisses. Dig because she commands it. Dig because your cursed bones can never stop. Dagon collapses, his bones shattered into fragments. For a moment, the pieces shiver and tremble. But then, at long last, they lie still.
No Thunder Forge ingots. That was disappointing. Need like 20 to make my shuriken.
Today she commanded us to equip ourselves for war. Even now, her undead servants work in the mines to provide us with ore. Soon, Thunderholm's silent halls will once more ring with the sound of weapons being forged. Once, this feast hall rang with proud dwarf voices. Voices that were forever stilled when Who can count Arglidoras's mighty deeds? This mountain city which she took from the dwarves. Her immortal lichdom when she embraced the cult of the dragon. 3 years war in Sembia.
Also, there's a shrine here, so just in case you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe.
Who can count Arglarasa's mighty deeds? This mountain city which she took from the dwarves. Her immortal lichdom when she embraced the cult of the dragon. 3 years' war in Sembia and the sack of Archmage Mizentul's arcane stores. 1,000 other ruses that brought wealth and power to her and her followers. Who would wish to question our ruler's decisions? Who would dare?
Nope. This is just normal monk.
These Netherese.
And I'm playing in
Traveling
Cormyr.
with us? We are the cult of the dragon,
I'm
and yet
still
they treat us
holding
as
out
if we are a
for the
band
new
of
monk. Once it
superstitious
comes, I'll see.
tribesmen. Every time their insolence verges on blasphemy,
Just hope it
I
doesn't break
pray
any of my
Dragon
builds.
Queen herself will appear and show them what lies waiting in the darkness.
And once the update goes live, this will be the new monk because I think they're just changing how monk works inherently. So this will be changed also.
An icy wind blows down from this chamber's collapsed ceiling. At one end of the room, a crystal pulses with arcane power.
I don't remember exactly where the notes are, so I have to keep on double checking places where I'm pretty sure it's not, but I'm not totally sure. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll check.
What living creature is more fearsome or majestic than a dragon? Surely they were made to rule over mere humans. But splendid wings and armored scales, these cannot compare to immortality. And this is why the Dracolich, undead and undying, is the true and rightful sovereign. Nether East brought us the Stone Meridian as an offering to Arglorasa. The dwarves thought they could hide it from her, but she knows how to find what she wants. The Red Dragons have taken the artifact to the mountaintop to guard it.
Well, now we go downstairs. Oh, hi. Hey, thanks for the raid. And the follow. Appreciate it. I think I need a few more to get to 50 so I can become an affiliate.
Only a fool quotes prophecy and then waits for it to come true. No, sisters and brothers, prophecy must be worked at, and that is why the cult of the dragon exists. Only our effort, our sacrifice, our
Thank you.
devotion
Appreciate
will
it.
make prophecy into truth.
Ah, thanks for the follow again.
Netheril has tied strings to Sembia and made it into their puppet. Very well. Our cult will make ourselves useful to the Nether East. Then, when they begin to pull the strings in earnest, we will not be swept clean away.
Only 4. Got 3 more in the bank. Kind of hoping for a whole bunch of rares that actually drop something useful. Gotta go a long way first time over here to pick up the scrolls.
The Nether East arrived yesterday. I personally escorted them to their quarters down in the crypts. It is strange indeed to have outsiders here in the citadel of the faithful. Yet so Argla Lorasa commanded in her wisdom, and she can see deeper into the shadows than any mortal.
Well, since so many new people from Twitch, this is a Q&A kind of stream, but also an instructional guide kind of stream. So if you want a specific quest, a raid, an item, something that you would like me to explain, I'll do my best to explain it, show it off, demonstrate it if possible. I'm not promising that I'm going to run off and solo every raid you put on the list, but I might. Yesterday I soloed a few raids, so we'll see. Right now I'm trying to just get a shuriken for this guy. Right now his best his shuriken he's using is from level 5 from Salt Marsh. So I'm just gonna want to buy one for a Thunderforged one. We're about halfway there.
Look at Netheril. Its powers are at their pinnacle, and the Empire goes from strength to strength. Yet we must not forget that the Netherreese are doomed to fall to the Dracoliches in the end. Until that day comes, we can use their power and influence for our own ends.
Gotta go open this door to go to this passageway to get this one scroll.
Do not fret, my children. Netheril will not get the better part of our bargain. The Netherreese are strong and brash now. So too were the dwarves of Sunderholm, until the Sibilant Shade had finished with them. The dwarves dug deep into the vastness of the Underdark.
Gotta go get a scroll from here.
Suspecting that they were intruding into Argla Lorasa's realm. How carefully Argla Lorasa lays her plans. How she waits in shadow and never shows her face unless she must, until the time is right. And yet, this pact with Netheril, if it comes to pass, carries such great risks. But I must have faith. Surely this is all part of her plan.
And now we go downstairs even more.
In this forge, the dwarves of Thunderholm crafted weapons that were famed from the Sea of Fallen Stars to the plains of Anarok. Dwarves used to forge mighty weapons in the fires of the mountain. They thought they had built a fortress that none could breach, protected by weapons none could defeat.
Here's a shrine, so
Yet
don't
they
forget.
still fell to the dragon in the end. We are not so foolish. The Netherese complained about their accommodations again. They seemed to think that a Dracolich's lair ought to be more like a warm, comfortable inn. They don't seem to understand that the only reason they still draw breath is that Arglorasa wishes it.
For a second, I thought it was the named guy. Like 2 different scrolls in this area. And also a bunch of potential rares. Stuck over there for some reason. Wish these things spun faster.
We walk a narrow mountain path, sisters and brothers. A path slick with ice and buffeted by the winds. Only perseverance and dedication will keep us from plummeting to our deaths. We must trust in our Dragon Queen to bring us safely to our goal, for with her we shall fly rather than fall. Today I stood in Arglorosa's presence. I had gone to the temple with my daily offering when I felt a cold stirring of the shadows at my feet. Then a deep
Found the
darkness
rare.
engulfed me, and I saw her looming above, her eyes like cold fires. How glorious. How magnificent. I am honored to be her emissary.
Oh, getting there. A few more Thunder Forged ingots. Getting the
old
sinking
market
feeling
quarter
that I
was once
missed
the
one of
bustling
the
heart of Thunderholm. Now it
scrolls.
serves as a citadel for Ogla Larossa's Cult of the Dragon.
I'm glad he wasn't able to trip me. Held down the. Oh, this is a major jump. It's a quarter of what you need all in one shot.
A commanding figure addresses a crowd of Cult of the Dragon cultists. Argla Larassa has seen our future, she cries. For now, our future lies with Netheril. This alliance will guarantee our place until the reign of the Dracoliches arrives. The emissary turns, hearing you approach. Now prove your loyalty to her. Destroy the trespassers who have invaded her city. The living have failed, scoffs
As long
the
as she doesn't
emissary.
move, I'm fine.
Very well then, let the dead take their place. The emissary calls out for more aid. Guardians, protect us! This changes nothing, gasps the emissary. We do not matter. The future belongs to the worms.
Okay. That was a good haul. Should have enough to buy a shuriken. Yep. Well, so overall, that was pretty fast. One single run of Thunderholm. I've got it. But I'm still missing one of these. Which number am I missing? 6. I'm going to check out which one that is on the wiki. Having a hard time finding it. Got it. Found it. The easiest way is to recall and re-enter. Found the way to Dagon. Pretty sure I missed something over there, but Told myself, it's okay. Here we go again now.
When Arglitterasa awoke from long slumber to find the dwarves had built a city inside her mountain, she did not act hastily. Instead,
There you go,
she
20 out of
whispered in
20.
the shadows. She slowly twisted the mind of Dagon so that he ordered a temple built. Not to any dwarven god, but to Null, the death worm. Then she came to the temple, slew the dwarves, and took the city as her own. That is how she dealt with the dwarves, and that is how she shall deal with all the kingdoms of men. In time.
Okay, Thunderforged. Thunderforged Shuriken. This is my previous Shuriken. When equipped, it gave me a base damage of 24.75. Now I got 39.05. A little bit better. Yeah, Shuriken, such a wimpy weapon unless you like fully invest in it. I guess we're gonna do some Evening Star. Either that or Solar Raid, I don't know. Every time when I sell, I'm just checking all my trash to make sure I don't have anything with 2 slots on it. Because if it has 2 slots, it's usually worth a lot of money. Not always, but usually. Anything else I need? You know what? Let's go. Let's do my daily. Get myself some tokens. Yeah, I need to run Chronoscope on Epic Elite. If you run Chronoscope on Epic Elite, the two things you get is a legendary or greater token of the 12, which is very useful. And the other thing is if you're doing crafting, you get a augment. Not an augment, sorry. You get yourself the trinket, Gem of Many Facets, which is craftable. And you could craft it to any level you want. And you can even have it with a set bonus, so. Very powerful. Yeah, so what I'm using right now is the first draft of the build I was playing before.
You have arrived at the Chronoscope excavation site. Nelgan is here somewhere, but can this place truly help her find her brother? Nelgan smiles at you and turns to speak to the others.
These adventures.
Professor Tremus gleefully turns to the nightmarish Mind Flayer. Caratrix, begin channeling Nelgan's thoughts into the Chronoscope. Now, Miss Nell, this is very important. Think back to the last time you saw your brother.
Yes, that was in Stormreach. He was performing at his favorite spot by the pawn exchange, the day the Devil Army attacked. The Devils overwhelmed us. People were panicking, trying to flee. And I lost sight of Nat. Oh, Nat, where did you go?
Nell and her companions vanished into a portal. Before you can follow, a green creature appears out of nowhere and sneers, "All right, boys. Tremus's orders are to kill the squid face and anyone else left here." With a blood-curdling scream, the last of Bazdor's crew is dispatched. It appears Caratrix survived their attack. The Mind Flayer struggles to its feet. Is this the Stormreach marketplace? You hear the sounds of pillage and slaughter. A mystical doorway floats against the east wall of the tavern. Whoever created it may be powerful. Down below you is the marketplace, now a war zone in the midst of a devil invasion. At the center is a huge red tent, but it is not the tent you remember. Something strange is happening there.
I need the optionals because the more chests I get, the more chances I have at getting a Gem of Many Facets. Come on. 2 of them already. I have this cleric ability who makes it to when they cast spells at me, there's a 30% chance that they'll get knocked down with no save. Which doesn't really help my case when I want them to come down to the floor. Yeah, we got this guy. Hey.
The Devil's Barrier prevents you from entering the tent this way. If you want to go inside, you'll need to find the Devil's Barrier prevents you from entering. The Devil's Barrier prevents you from entering the tent this way.
It drives me crazy. The devil,
you'll need to find another way.
it's repeating itself again and again and again.
There are Abishai in here, but strangely they do not attack. One of them the evil Tremus begins laying down his demands for Nelgan's life.
You will go to the Bank of Kundarak, to their Lord's March branch just next door. There you must acquire the key to the Gan's deposit box. I don't care what you have to do to get it. Bring the key back to me, and Nelgan might, just might, live to grow into a dirty old woman.
Well, now I guess.
High atop a platform in the bank lobby, tiefling armorers nail metal plates directly onto a huge devil. It sees you and bellows,
"This bank is closed! Leave or your lives will be withdrawn!"
Missed one of the smiths. This time I got it. Oh, he keeps on taking damage even though when he's standing up top over there. He can actually die when he's there due to dots. That where he escaped when he teleported away, and then the last few ticks hit him when he was standing up over there. And luckily it didn't bug out the quest. All these worms on the floor dropped from him when he hit his plate.
You rebel have dented my armor! Smiths, repair me!
Look at the floor. You see all these worms that fall off of him? Gross. They're in maggots.
You rebel have dented my armor! Smiths, repair me!
By the way, you can escape the bank between rounds. The bank entrance is only locked off with a fire barrier when he's down. Well, he's dead.
You have the deposit box key. Now, to return to the Phoenix Tavern and trade it for Nelgan's life.
Yep, my action boost charges back. Also, I should probably change my stance for more DPS. It'll be faster. Love how he teleports in here.
Tremas eagerly takes the key and unlocks the deposit box.
At last I have it. The
weapon that I travel back in time for. The Sliver of Time. Ah, that's better. Now that I have stolen her youth for myself, I'm headed for the market tent, where I shall kill General Sulamades with the Sliver of Time and become the... Clinging to the last threads of life, Nell wheezes out.
My only hope is the 12. Leave me here and bring back help. Go, quickly, while I can still stay awake.
Some of those flying guys, those are the ones that are annoying to find later.
The Devil's Barrier prevents you from entering the tent this way. If you want to go inside...
Fortunately, I found out the hard way that those flying, whatever they're called, Abishai, they can get away from you if you don't kill them right away. They can like despawn, which makes it way worse. That's why I'm always like on top of it as soon as they show up.
You have rescued a considerable number of Stormreach defenders. Their presence will make a critical difference in the battles to come.
Did I break the chat by any chance? Yeah, just confirming that my chat actually works. So I didn't like ruin something by mistake. Yeah, 2 more of those flying, whatever they're called. Need to fix them, find them. I'll go around the tent one more time.
The Devil's Barrier prevents you from entering the tent this way. If you want to go inside, you'll need to find another way in.
I'm wondering what I'm going to finish first. Is it going to be the Minor Devils or the Flying Legion? It is by far the most time-consuming aspect of this raid, going for all the optionals. Takes even more time than the cutscenes. Never seen a portal open like that before. Well, not in this quest, I mean.
The Devil's Barrier prevents you from entering the tent this way. If you want to go inside, you'll need to find another way in. The Devil's Barrier prevents you from entering the tent this way. If you want to go inside, you'll need to find another way in.
Just missing the 2 flying guys. There's one. And there's another one. Hope the other one follows me also. Oh, now I've got 3 of them.
decimated the Devil's flying legions. Only a few Abishai stragglers remain.
There we go. Finally can finish this quest now.
Whatever the devils are doing in the sliver of time must be destroyed in order to save Nell, but it's somewhere in the market tent. Vahir has opened up a secret way for you to get there through the steam tunnels. Only hours ago, Devil Legions moved through the steam tunnels in an attempt to flank the 12. At least some of them are still here. You see a grotesque Orthon captain below, sporting a large repeating crossbow on his arm.
There. Where'd he go? Got him. Teleports away, doesn't totally disappear right away. Still got like a second to attack him.
The Orthon Archer collapses from your relentless blows. Now, somewhere in this sewer should be the portal to the market tent.
Stand by what I said before, this fight isn't fair. For him. Eventually the VOD's gonna end up on YouTube and on Twitch, so if you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. Let's hope I don't visually glitch out now. Ooh, dodge that bullet.
Tremus is attempting to summon the Devil General to this tent, but when he sees you, Tremus stops his incantations and fumes. It's you again! What does it take to make you give up? My Abishai minions, come! Destroy the mortal pests!
Hi, and welcome to the stream. You're welcome. Enjoy. Take care.
I won't say anything. I hope I'm not waking you up.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to find my place in streaming. Not much of a chatterbox. I can't just talk on command, so if people have something that they want to hear or me talk about, I can do that, but other than that, I'll just be silent. Or if there's something interesting I just did who I'd like to share, I'll tell you. FYI, for people who don't know, when you're knocked down, you still can use the block button. So it prevents a lot of damage, even when you're on the floor. So you'll see me putting up my arm when I'm on the floor. Okay, this spells all of your magic, which takes off my death ward, and then does this attack. Drains your negative levels. The tentacles from Warlock. I'm done.
Scream of 5 voices, the Abishai perish in a swirl of power. At almost the same moment, you become aware of something new and powerful arriving in the tent. A gigantic devil now stands next to Tremus. It stares disdainfully down at him and bellows,
Why do you summon me, Tiefling? Are you so eager to die?
"You're the one who will die when I use the sliver of time to drain your youth!" The sliver of time shattered? How?
Idiotic Tiefling. You cannot steal youth from one who is immortal.
No! Mercy, my lord Sulamades!
I think I shall take you back to Shavarath and have you put to the question.
With Sulamades' departure, the tent begins fluttering with a massive impulse of infernal energy. It may not be prudent to remain here much longer.
Don't worry, I won't.
The devil magics around the market tent have finally reached their peak. Whatever they are trying to do, it is happening now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Okay. I am listening.
This is how history recorded the end of the devil invasion on Stormreach. Death and destruction across the marketplace, and the complete annihilation of the old market tent.
I see. Well, that was almost 40 minutes for a single token. And I didn't get any what's it called? Gem of many facets. Oh well. The most important thing is don't forget to turn in your raid. That is the key. Don't need anything here. Got this item yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it's new. I'm not sure what it does, but whatever. No, from Tower of Despair. This is one of the set items. They have all those rings and belts or necklaces. I think this was added new. Yeah, whatever. I asked who wants to see a raid, and somebody wanted to see what's it called, Zombie's Revenge, and after that I just did TOD because it was like off timer, and I pulled this thing, so still not sure what to do with it. Maybe I'll test it. Too bad it's bound to character. Yeah, but I'm nearing 3 hours. I'm getting close to being done. Chronoscope. Oh, hi. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Maybe before I know it, I'll get to 50, and I'll be able to actually become an affiliate, get part of the affiliate program. Devil You Know and Zombie's Revenge. Both of those are on timer now. And this one. Oh, very good. Well, good luck. I'm assuming you're one stream away from being affiliate, not one stream away from becoming partner. Yeah, I think the hardest part about partner is getting 75 people all at the same time. Because everything else you can grind just slowly, but having a lot of people at the same time is kind of like, I mean, you can cheat it by getting other community members to raid you, kind of, but you can't just, it's not like grinding XP slowly. You can do it over a long, long time, unfortunately. They just take the taxes automatically, so I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be worried about it. As far as I can tell, by the time you get the money, it's already been handled. They take their cut straight up front when they give you whatever they give you, 30, 40, or 50%. I don't know, whatever they give you now. 45%? I don't remember. Twitch started off, it was like, there was some streamer who was getting 70%. And then they saw that that wasn't going to go for long, and then they dropped it lower and lower. So I don't know how much it is now. Ah, good to know. This character's flagged for Heroic Shroud. I might do that. I'd like to do a stream, hopefully consistently, and hopefully be able to do at least one solo raid every time. So I don't want to have to do this. I have to have like a variety setup. That's what I'm checking right now. Good to know. Oh, thanks. Well, thanks for the feedback. Hope you enjoy it. Well, there's a lot of people who watch other streamers or other gamers play games who they never play, which is also okay. I mean, I watch other players playing games for entertainment that I would never personally play, so I totally understand the sentiment of watching somebody else play the game but not actually play it. Okay. It's very hard. You have to build up an audience based on your own time zone because my time zone doesn't fit anybody else's, but there must be other people who have the same messed up time zone as I have, and they don't have anybody to stream to them. So I guess those will be my audience. So I'll see. It'll take me some time to build it up, but yeah. What are you, Australia or something? England. Ah, okay. Nice. Okay. Fine. Well, hopefully I'll build up an audience slowly but surely. Fine. Anybody's got a last second question before I go? Because I think I'm gonna end the stream now. It's been 3 hours. Oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Right now I have only 2 screens and my second screen is way too small. So I have everything other than DDO crammed on that screen. So I can't really see who just followed because I can't see the name. It's way too small. I can barely see OBS and I can barely read the wiki or anything else. Thanks. Oh, somebody else just followed. I just saw the notification. I don't know who it was. I didn't mean to say that you just followed again, Noobaholic. I know you followed before. Well, okay. Guess that's going to be it. Well, thank you everybody for watching, and yeah, I hope to see you in the next stream. Hopefully, same time. Hopefully tomorrow. So, yeah, take care, everyone. Bye.